Alright, you guys, out on North Myrtle Beach tonight. Thought I'd bring you with me for a change. So, still kind of a powerful surf going on. A little bit mean to show you that guy. Got my Packer hat. Yeah, found a bear fan on the beach earlier. They're all over the place. So, I see some things happening here tonight which indicate perhaps a pretty sunset. So been quiet last couple days here in North Myrtle Beach and on the beach. It's been nice. You know, hurricanes will do that. Tend to keep people away. But we had like 51% humidity today and gorgeous temperatures. High 60s, low 70s, and you can't ask for much more than that. Blue skies. Clouds came in this afternoon, which I don't mind because they make for good sunsets. So, but later this evening, people started arriving from out of town. Ooh, just got my shoes wet. Ooh. So, and the beaches are starting to fill up here, probably within the last hour, I think. So, it's always a challenge to keep people out of your photos. And sometimes I have ways to take them out of my photos, but I don't like doing that. So, I've got a swash that I go to. Let me show it to you. So, we use the public beach access at 46th Avenue South in North Myrtle Beach, and then we walk down to see, there's the Barefoot Clubhouse there. And when I talk about a swash, what that is it's essentially kind of an inland stream or perhaps even river that is leading to the beach. In the case of the one we go to, I've got about a 10-minute walk down the beach here, and until I get to the last hotel. I don't know if you can see it right over there. Once I get past that, there's a terrific area called Briarcliff Acres that is basically $1 million homes, but they're set back behind the dunes and they're not big like these high rises. So it's basically being on the East Coast. It's our only way to see the setting on the from the west on the west coast over here. So up here at this swash, there's no homes behind me for the sunset. I got water to the south, basically to the east, and to some degree to the north. So, I can do a lot with the light and the water. It also happens to be very flat up there. The beach isn't real slanted, so a lot of times I can get reflection shots off the sand, and well, I just stopped talking and I'm almost there. I'll show it to you. Still walking on the beach here. Lots of people. I'm coming up to the swash now, and I think that's the last building there. Good timing. You can see the sun starting to set. So, lots of families here for Labor Day, of course. Labor Day weekend. So tomorrow, I'm taking a guy up to Vereen Gardens in Little River. If that's considered Little River or what it is, but I'm meeting with him. He's a client. I'm teach him how to use this new camera. Apparently, he's heading to Africa on a safari. I don't know any of the details about where he's going, but we were there not that long ago. Got some good friends with come go with us there, and so I'm really curious to where he's going. Wants recommendations on lenses, and really he needs just a quick tutorial on how to shoot wildlife and use his lenses and his particular camera, so that he's as efficient as he can be while he's there. So I'm looking forward to that. Vereen Gardens is north of us about a good 15 minutes, and about 120 acres. Apparently George Washington stayed on that property back in the day when he was traveling. Revolutionary War times, I guess. The house that was there is no longer there, but the old King's Road goes through that property, and it's just really cool. It's on the marshlands on the Intercoastal Waterway, and they've got boardwalks in there going through the marshes. So you can get right out there and see the birds, and eagles' nests are across the waterway from there. I'm sure you see the usual suspects: the cormorants, the egrets. I've heard that there's some owls, and I've learned where they tend to hang out or live. So we'll be looking for those in the morning. Maybe I'll make another video for you. So here I'm getting up to the swash. Let me show you. So here's the swash. The tide's coming in, so there's not as much open ground up at this end, but you can see. You see that flat beach, how shiny it is? I do a lot of my beach family photography here because I can get reflections without anybody going real deep into the water. I love it when the water recedes and you just get a nice shiny beach. So here's the hotels. This is where they end right here. This is that neighborhood, Briarcliff Acres, I was talking about. Yeah, it's like everybody brings their dogs out here. Just love that. And now look how shiny this is. So this is what I'm after. And it looks like the sun's going down, or at least it's going to hit that cloud here in a second. So I better get busy and snap some shots. So here we go. Got the Canon with me, 24 to 105 zoom, and I'm gonna get some shots. So here it is. Oh, some people just walked onto my shot. Let's see if they get cleared here. But this is what I'm looking at. And so here's the shot. How fun is that? So there's clouds down there, And you can see them here. So the sun really hasn't gone down, but it's gone behind the clouds. But in a moment here, those really high clouds up here, right there, are going to light up with some amazing color. I love it when the wispy clouds are up high and there's clear view of that. And we're getting an explosion of color here in a minute. So see, a lot of people, sorry about that, my hand's in the way. A lot of people would see the sun disappear and would think that this is over, and by no means is it over. So at this point, you just got to be patient and wait until the sun goes far enough down to create more color, and it shoots it up and hits these clouds. So let's see if that's the theory. So let's see if I know what I'm talking about here. So stay tuned. See, the tide is coming up right now. This was shinier earlier. Still a pretty shot. I'm waiting for those clouds right up there to explode. Let's see if it happens. Okay, I'm gonna get some zoom shots on that setting sun area, drawing tight, and then I'll expand out and catch the high clouds. And still want to get these blues of the sun or the sky yet, because those are just going to get darker and richer here until we lose enough light to light them. I'm just going to shoot some more video here until those light up, but I'll show you a few principles here. Oh, look at this beautiful golden retriever coming out here. Oh, look at the shine I'm getting off that water now. And that is a beautiful picture. So it's okay. So I wanted to show you what I'm looking for in a shot. So these clouds coming in at an angle towards the center of the photo. Where's my finger? Like this, and then up here on top. We call those leading lines because they draw your eye into the center, especially if you read from left to right, which I think all of us do. These are coming from the other direction, so they help slow down the eye and keep you from leaving the page, if you will. That's a principle I learned in Freeport High School journalism class and Polaris yearbook team. I can't remember the name of the teacher. So I'm also looking for the waves coming from this side to make lines leading into the center as well. So point one out. Here's one coming. You see that? It's pointing to the center of the picture. These are pointing to the center of the picture. I've got some pretty colors happening in the center of the picture, and it just creates layers and layers of things for your eye to see, and reflections, of course. Water's coming up a little too high at the moment. I gotta let it, maybe it'll subside here like it did a little bit ago, and we'll get more shine off of that. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that shine, and is. Yeah, I did that without looking through the viewfinder. Let me see if I can do that again. There's the photo. Look at those leading lines in the edges of the waves and in the sky itself. Okay, doing it again. Oh, water got too deep. I'm battling a rising tide here, so I'm running out of beach, and not bad. I like that big circle. You can see it, the remnants of it there. Here comes another coming in, and let me get that. And that's what it looks like. Beautiful night, by the way. It's probably about 74, 75 degrees out. Humidity is low, it's still under 60%. And oh, here comes a nice smooth. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. I'll squat down a little bit, and there we go. There's the photo. And of course I go in and lighten up the shadowy areas on my computer a little bit later, and you get to see those. Okay, you guys see the change in the color of the clouds up in the top here? They're starting to get a little orange up there. I'm hoping for an explosion of color with that. Not quite seeing it yet. Problem is that I think there's a lot of low-level clouds over that way that sun has to kind of chew through in order to lighten up all these clouds. So there may be just too thick of clouds for too much of a distance over there, and we're not going to see these light up. Maybe those up above might be our only chance. So here we go again. And there we are. So here's something interesting. I'm going to zoom in. This is a guy on one of those one-wheeled things, battery driven, and he's got his German Shepherd out for, I don't know, what do you call that? That's not a walk, it's not a, is it a run? I guess it is. So, alright, so those high clouds just went, the top levels up here just went dark, and that one's the only one light. And folks, I think the show is over. So it took about 35 minutes to get over here and walk down the beach here to the south end. This is the swash, rising tide. I wish we had a low tide going on, because we'd get a lot more shiny beach to reflect off of. Sunset was good, but not great. But you know, we're blessed, and we're thankful for everyone we get. So I'm gonna start heading back. Thanks for joining me.